Just hit 2 o'clock and I'm about to start hunting down some of these Hungarian horntails. I'm Professorvoqas and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
Just opened up the game after 2 o'clock. It's 2:07 right now. So, I forgot to read this stuff. SOS Task Force agents are reporting a new surge of ancient Hungarian horntail adversaries. We knew this, along with an increase in dragon oddities. If adversary surges are continuing even after Gareth Greengrass's death, it's safe to assume he was telling the truth about not being responsible for the past few attacks. Then who's behind these latest attacks? Another member of the Unforgivable hoping to pick up where Gareth left off? No, Gareth created adversaries to throw us off his scent and conceal his true intentions. He admitted that he wanted us to believe someone was interested in bringing back the Death Eaters, when in reality his motivations were purely practical. Whoever is manipulating the Calamity now is different. I get the feeling they have other plans for adversaries, plans that I fear are even more sinister. So I did just finish up the other event, and by finish I just mean that it finished. I actually made it to the bonus task, didn't make it past that. The Remember-Alls, I wasn't finding many of those, and then getting 25 Quidditch fans. I was seeing some. Did I really push to get through the bonus tests? No, I did not. I actually just got to them today as well, on the day that this event started. So I made it through, and story-wise, it's just been doing the same thing. You know, they just keep raising more and more questions and that kind of thing. So really didn't advance the story too much, I believe, in any regard. Ron got a couple of his memories back, that kind of thing. Anyway, I did come up to a small park. It's called Crowder Park. It's a small loop around a very small, I say lake, I would even say pond. You can see it right here on my map itself. Very small pond, some cool turtles. You saw that bird a second ago. It's just sitting out there in the middle on one little mount that you can get out there, and it just kind of hangs out there and stuff. So that was pretty cool to see that. But it is pretty quiet around here. There's a couple playgrounds where parents do bring their kids, but they're actually kind of away from the pond here. So very quiet, relaxing walk around to hunt down some dragons. Again, just trying to get those Defense Against the Dark Arts books. Which back up here, combat training, you can see I'm at 167 now out of 200. So I'm really just trying to get 33 more to unlock this node. It's really my goal for this particular event. The tasks and stuff like that, really not a big deal. But let's go look at the tasks real quick. The use 2 edible dark marks, I'll actually do that at home for sure. The dark chambers, I'll do at home for sure. Today, really, probably just walk around, fight some of those adversaries. If I see some of the dragons, I'll certainly return them as much as I can, and potentially pick up some port keys if I see some port keys. I'll have to look at which kind I want to get, but I'll probably just get the one that I'm closer to, maybe the other one. I don't know, I need to put a dent in all of them regardless. Anyway, let's get walking around and try to get some of these things.
I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
As I fight this Welsh green, good start to the event so far. I didn't even get that far and I had to go back to my car to get my charger. My phone was already dying because I did do a session this morning essentially without camera. I was just trying to bust out that fourth set of tasks for the earlier event. But now I've been hitting a ton of Antipodean Opalize, decent amount of Welsh greens, some Chinese fireballs for sure. The only thing I haven't actually seen is the Peruvian, which is my native dragon, so I don't really need to see it yet until I kind of get to the next page. So pretty cool there, and 2 ancient Hungarian horntails. I've seen some other oddities, but I've seen more Hungarian horntails than anything else. So that's been kind of nice. So let's actually click on this and see what it is right here. Oh, I was trying to click on the adversary, ended up hitting the greenhouse. Snowdrop. Oh, you know what? Before I hit it, let's look at a couple of things that I have. So port keys, I've already gotten 5. I've decided to go after the Peruvian and the Welsh green because that page I'm closer to getting to silver. So my strategy is going to go through port keys. If I get enough to make that to silver, then I'll start to collect for the other page. And I mean, I need 20 of each of the other ones, so I don't think I was going to make it even if I tried to just do that. So I really focused in here. I am using silver keys. I had about 18, I think, and I still have 12 left. I've used some of them, and I'll probably use some more. Don't plan on buying any. I have enough gold that I didn't pay for. I mean, just gathering it day to day. And some of the people that are nice enough to send me gold gifts, I appreciate it when I can't send them back. But I may use some of that to get keys. It really depends how close I am. If I'm like close enough or I'm like, oh, just get a couple keys and make it through, may do that. We'll see how it goes. And then over in cauldrons, I did start collecting, like I said, I was collecting ingredients to start being able to brew potents. So I have a couple potents lined up. And actually, you know what? I do need more wit sharpening, so I'm going to put those too. Because don't forget, master notes, 25%. I just have to remember to put them in, but shortens it by a bit so you can brew more of those. I'm going to click over here real quick. Actually, I've been Norbert. I think I put one in the montage a second ago. I can't remember if I got one recorded or not. Anyway, I've been seeing a ton of him, so nope. Yep, and he's been doing this to me too. I don't know if he does this to you. One cast, masterful, depart immediately, which is annoying. But you know what? When there's this many, I'm not even going to use a potion. I would rather him depart, and I'll just wait for the next one. That was not a good cast. That was also not a good cast, but it was better than the last one, but not better. It looked better, but it didn't produce any better results. Finally got him with, it was a great cast, and it was close to masterful. It was definitely a better cast than I maybe deserved to catch him on. Anyway, let's click this adversary and see if it is. I believe this is actually another Hungarian horntail. To make things go a little quicker, I've actually been using a regular extimulo on the first guard, a strong extimulo on the Sphinx, and then on him, of course, potent. Mainly to make, like I said, to make things go quicker. I don't eat up as much energy. I have the healing potions to pretty much just use all the energy and then just keep healing myself, but it just takes too long. And when I'm filming, I usually am trying to get through quickly just because it takes up a lot of screen recording. So, oh, and because I've used the potions, because I've been doing this, I've definitely finished the potion part of the tasks already. I think it was use 7 of any potion. Totally used that within the first couple adversaries. I did fight an Iron Belly a second ago too, not just the Hungarian Horntail, and a Draco Malfoy. I saw Malfoy earlier too. Those are the only 2 I've seen that aren't Hungarian Horntails, so that's kind of cool. All right, so moving on to the last one. Ooh, Defense Against Dark Arts book from the Sphinx, which is nice. So I'm still on that strong, so I popped a wit, and I'll get 1 hit in. Actually, I'll get 2 hits in, and then I'll switch over to a potent. Nice. Made pretty short work. Let me move out of the sun here. It just got right in my face. Made pretty short work of him. Again, using the potions, only making it go quicker. If I'm not recording, especially if I'm out and about, like at a grocery store or something, and I just stop to do it, I'll totally use the energy. I have no problem using the energy. I have like 70 healing potions right now. So I'd rather use those to make my way through it. Nice. Look at all the bonus stuff. The Defense Against Dark Arts book you get on Macleod, but Extimulo as well as another Wit Sharpening, which is good. Task-wise, you can see 4 out of 6 on the Common Welsh, 3 out of 6 on the Fireball, use 7 potions. Oh, let me take that silver key now. The damage to adversaries +1, and then 18 artifacts. I'm 12 because I've gone through 3 Hungarian Horntails. And you can see, as I talked about in my guide, I'm 108 challenge experience from 3 Hungarian Horntails, a Draco Malfoy, and an Iron Belly. So as you can see, it really, that's through all of those chains counted toward this. They just do not get you a lot at all. So going to the chambers is better. And those top ones, the Edible Dark Marks and the Hagrid's Hut from Dark Chambers, I'm going to do that at home, and I bet that's when I burn through a lot of that 1750. Anyway, I just stopped real quick to kind of talk about the stuff I've seen. So like I said, so far I've seen a ton of dragons. Even what I've shown you isn't even everything I've gotten. That was just enough recording to show you. But beyond that, I've seen a ton more, especially like I said, the Antipodean and Opal for some reason, that's been the big one. Man, the sun is right on my face right now, I know. Had to move out of the sun. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna probably do one more lap around the lake here. This session's been kind of long because I got here this morning, like I said, to play through the last part of the previous event and into this event. I just wanted to get one good session. Ooh, there's a dragon. Let's see what it is. Oh, another Welsh green, I could use it. But anyway, I'm gonna do one more lap around the lake and grab some more of these dragons and stuff, and then we'll just check in as I'm leaving this session.
Finding life along the way.
Back in the car, and as you can see, have found some Peruvians in the middle of fighting a Peruvian. The first one I saw off a Trace Charm, then after that I just started to see them more often, so it's interesting that they just decided to make an appearance. Anyway, a couple more Hungarians, another Draco, another Iron Belly. It's funny because I've only seen 3 adversaries. I've seen a bunch of the Horntail, so fantastic that that's boosted, for me at least, and then some Iron Bellies and some Draco Malfoys. Dracos are nice because they're real quick, energy and everything, and then I get a defense against Dark Art Book out of it. So anyway, I definitely lost a lot more energy because as I followed my own advice, didn't use potions, just use energy and healing potions, but this does wear things down. So if you look, 6 common Welshes, definitely got those. Fireballs, seeing those. I've placed all the images. I've placed the Antipodean, and I'm almost back up again. Fireball I've actually placed twice. I placed the Peruvian because I was close to that anyway and finally got some, and then I placed the Green Welsh once already as well. So I've done the damage to the adversaries, 18 artifacts from Hungarian Horntails because I've gotten a bunch of those. Just that challenge experience, like we talked about, tough to get, and then the 2 up top. It's all like fortress stuff. Again, though, am I worried about these tasks? Not really, except for the challenge experience gets me defense against the Dark Arts book, which I want, and if I do all of it, I get 5 of them. So I don't specifically want to do that, but the end result is me getting more defense against the Dark Arts books. So really, I just need to do some fortresses to finish these tasks, but in general, through the rest of the event, and one thing I like about adversaries specifically is I'm not having to get a bunch of them specifically, except for the ones I just got, meaning I can just fight them as I go along. If one appears while I'm out somewhere and I can stop and move aside for a second, I can just fight it and finish out and get that, and then I'll collect energy in between by hitting some ins or something, and then the next time I see one I can fight it again. So it's one I can kind of do throughout without having to open the game for an hour. I can open it for 5 minutes at a time, which is nice. Over at Porkies, you can see I have 5 ready to go. They're all these right here. They're more of the blue and green ones, and then I picked up some green and some blue, and I've got those. So essentially I'm going to open these, just get more fragments, so nothing special there, and then get 5 more, but I need to actually look on the page itself, and actually we'll go there right now and kind of look at my oddities registry. It's probably ready to rank up. It is. I haven't really visited it, and I keep fighting a bunch of the dragons, so getting a bunch. If we go down to the page I'm really concerned about, I say concerned, the one I'm going for. I've gotten the Welsh and I've gotten the Peruvian dragons. I need 11 more blue fragments, the Peruvian fragments, and then I need 7 more of the green Welsh fragments. So after I open these port keys, I don't want to open too many. I'm just going to get right to 20 and stop, and then start going for these port keys, because you can see I've placed these dragons as well, but I need 20 of each of these fragments. Oh, and one other thing, let's go back over to Care Magical Creatures. A little bit ago, I had talked about this dragon egg, and I said I was close, and I'm 16 out of 45, you can see. I think I was 13 out of 45, and I thought I said 43 out of 45. So I'm going to actually be going after these a bunch, because as you see on this page, besides the Puffskein, I still need a whole bunch of dragon eggs to place that image. And then the centaur on the background, I'm ready to place it, but I'm just holding on to the image. If I see another one, I'll probably place it. But just in case there's an event that we need to get family experience for this particular family, that's a huge chunk, and that's why I saved those images. Anyway, fantastic start to the event for me. I think I picked the right place for sure. Although a couple school groups just showed up because it's after school now. So I think it's some after school clubs or something. So it's got really crowded. So the serenity is gone. Not that I mind people being around. It is nice to hear people being around using parks and stuff like that. But for me, at least, moving around making a video, having the serenity is a little bit nicer. But great start to the event. Tons of dragons for me. I'm looking forward to the rest of it and really just knocking out more dragons. If you are a lower level player, oh my gosh, the amount of experience you can get off of Barufios and just hitting all these dragons. Forget the adversaries. You can't hit them anyway if you're too low level. But man, if you're hitting these dragons with that Barufios, you're going to rack up some experience and level up pretty quickly. So really jump on that if you're able to. Really try to find a time to make a session. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Nox.